statement, and then we'll go ahead and take questions for Tucker Hammond and also Thomas Wilder.
Well, obviously a hard-fought ball game, back and forth. The numbers look even all the way across the board except for free throws. So it's, it was just tough going out there. Just tough going. Tough to buy a bucket for everybody involved, and ball game like this, very little, just it can be anything at any point in time, and they created the just enough plays to pick up the win.
For Thomas and Tucker, if you can both kind of just walk us through that the last possession.
You go first. I think we got a good look.
Which one are you talking about? Which possession? Ours or theirs or what?
Your final possession.
I think we got a good look. I think it was pretty obvious that Thomas got fouled, but didn't get called, and they hit their free throws, and hats off to them. But it was definitely a bang bang play.
Thomas, under 3 minutes to go, 2 3-pointers for you. Just talk about those key shots that you made to continue to keep your team in a position to be battling for a potential victory.
I just shot on my confidence. I really didn't get too much to fall today, I feel like. But I just shot those with confidence. My teammates had confidence in me, and my coaches had confidence in me as well. So I just shot them with confidence.
For both Thomas and Tucker, if you can just talk about the second half, again, a close contest, and throughout the second half, a tight game down the road. Just talk about the emotions in this contest.
I think emotions were really high. It was a really hard-fought game. We're in Cleveland, and both teams were, fighting to advance. And, two of their main guys went down, and they just continued to hit shots. They hit some big shots. They went on a little run, and, I think a lot of shots that we usually make just weren't going in for us. A couple of times, the ball just wasn't bouncing our way on rebounds. It just happened like that. We had it was anyone's game at the end of the game, and just didn't go our way. But it was a hard-fought game. I think we played hard. I think both teams played hard.
Thomas, I think you led the team with 24 points. Just talk about overall your performance today.
I didn't do enough. I felt like I could have done more to help my team win. And, that's really it. I didn't do enough. Points don't mean anything. I could have had 100 points, and if we don't win the game, then it doesn't mean anything.
Thomas and Tucker, we'll let you head back to the locker room. Again, thank you for your time this afternoon. Coach Hawkins, just touching upon the last down the stretch, just the final possession for you with that opportunity down by 3 with a chance to try to tie it. If you can kind of walk us through that scenario.
Well, I mean, we put the ball in Thomas' hands, a lot, and he had a good look. We weren't down by 3; we were down by 2. Now we're down by 3 when they missed the free throw at the end. But Thomas had a chance to apply a lot of pressure on the rim, and he did. Got to the rim, and he just couldn't get it to drop. But something we've done, before in terms of putting the ball in what I feel is the best point guard in the league's hands, and trusting him with it. That's just didn't go our way.
Overall, just talk about his performance this afternoon and his play, obviously hitting 2 late key 3 shots in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was terrific defensively, and that's something that we've been able to rely on him for ever since he got here. And so I thought he was really good defensively all game long, and he's it's if you go into the locker room and you hear not tears, but the sobs. You know what the game means to him. You know what the university means to him, the program means to him. Both of those guys, Tucker just played his final game here in Cleveland. So it was audible. I mean, it's not something you forget.
What was the message to your team at the end before coming down here?
How proud I was of them. I've been coming here for 14 years as a head coach, 17 overall. I can't remember too many teams I've been more proud of. I haven't been more proud of a team. There may have been some teams in there that I've been as proud, but to do what this particular group has done was pretty special. They've the non-conference part of the schedule, playing teams like UCLA and Villanova, North Carolina, Wilmington's going to the tournament, and Washington, playing teams in a very difficult part of the schedule, and then, then when we set that up and we didn't know that we were going to get, and no offense to the MAC, but the schedule makers gave us 7 of our first 11 on the road. And so it was a difficult schedule to start there too. And so for the guys to hang in there and just keep playing, come to work every day and practice every day, it's not an easy thing to do. And there's 14 guys in the program, and 8 of them are freshmen. And so trying to get them to handle it, that's a whole different animal as well. So for them to, it was an emotional roller coaster, but for them to handle things as well as they did, and to grow, to mature like they did, was terrific. I really wanted a result for them here, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Thank you, Steve.
Yep. Nothing else.